Hey guys, what is up? The video you guys are about to watch is one of our recelerator calls that is going to be in the Momentum program as well. If you haven't heard of Momentum, this is a new product that I am launching as a bridge between Buyback Academy, school, and recelerator. I've been getting people asking me about this for a long time. So the video you're gonna watch is already in Momentum. I'm offering this one for free, just so you guys can kind of check it out, test it out, all of that stuff. Also, so the major things we went over on this call were the phone call script, some high ticket appraisals, using AI to help you appraise stuff, controlling the meetups, and then IMEI checks because Sick W is down on Apple checks. So, um, if you join Momentum, you will also get this AI like summary here, which is super useful, by the way. So feel free to watch the video, and you can check out Momentum in the description below the video. And it's right now, it is free to join. It is a 7-day free trial, and then it's only $100 a month. So it's a really, really good Black Friday deal, considering these calls help people in a massive way. All right. With that being said, enjoy. Go.
What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. How are you doing?
Doing good. Just gotta pick up the kids.
Oh, fun.
Sir.
Give everybody a couple minutes to hop on, and then we will be good to go. Let's see if do. Buy any good devices this week, bro?
No, but I got a bunch of people messaging me. But maybe today I'll probably buy a
Oh
couple
yeah,
iPhones.
so you're building up the wave.
Say again?
You're building the wave up.
Oh yeah, no.
Don't you love how that happens? Like all it like happens all at once too. And then you're just like, "Oh
Yeah,
my God." And people don't let themselves like get to that point,
yeah,
where like you're doing reach outs or you're answering ads and you're following up and you're doing all this stuff for like a week, and then all of a
yeah,
sudden just like everybody on a Saturday morning wants your money
yeah.
you know That's how the game works, man.
Yeah.
Most people never get to it, but you know we know we're
Yeah,
the
like some
ones.
days, like you said, some days it's just super dry, nobody's answering. A couple days later, it's like, hey, do you still want it?
Hmm.
Like, yeah, I'll take it. Of course.
Heck yeah. And you've been doing a lot of co-working sessions lately.
Yeah, man, I
Getting a
just
lot of
need
work
to,
done.
yeah, dude, I've been posting like, so I had a profit pile
Yeah.
that I hadn't gone through in a few months. And then I was like, oh, let me see what I have. I checked that I had like $1,000 in inventory. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And, yeah,
I
they're
love
posting
how
most of it.
yeah. I love how profit pile just became a word. Like,
Yeah,
all because I made a decision that it wasn't a death pile anymore. You know,
yes, sir.
it was like, I can't call that a death pile because then I don't want to deal with it. But if I call it a profit pile, it's something
Exactly.
completely different. I
And I
like
was
that. What's
telling
up, Kevin?
Kevin, yeah, I was
What
telling
market?
Kevin the same thing about the what's it called about tracking your stuff. I
Yeah.
barely started tracking my stuff, and I was like, where's all my money going?
Uh-huh.
Like, well, it's all on the profit piles. It's on the stuff that you haven't posted. So
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you don't track, I mean, it's hard to win that way.
yeah, dude,
It's hard to know if you're winning if you don't keep a scorecard.
exactly.
And that's what tracking is. Tracking is simply just keeping score. What's up,
Yep.
Tosin? How you doing, man?
Chris, thank God you're talking about tracking.
Oh
Yeah,
boy.
I love that. For some reason, I don't know my tracking sheets. Those automated pads at the top.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I get errors.
Hmm. Do
I,
you
I
have the
will I haven't been consistent, but I have the basic infos like the ad spend.
who is
Uh,
E-Man? Oh, do you have the new one, dude?
I mean, the same one we have from January, I mean, December, right? You started a new one this year, at the start of this year, right?
last year, but yeah.
The
Hmm.
one that doesn't have the reach out part. It just has the inventory part.
No, the new one has reach outs.
Just a checklist. It doesn't have like
Oh, no, no, no. That's the old one, bro.
really.
Yeah. I'll be posting the new one come the new year.
Okay,
Um,
there'll be a new one.
yeah, you know I'm always updating shit, dude.
Yeah.
I'm
It,
sorry. I'm too consistent with updating things. Everybody gets like a layer behind. My bad, you know.
that is good, but I don't know where the updates are though.
They're always in Slack, my man. General usually. You know what? Just for you, Tosin, I'm gonna create an updates channel in
Nice.
Slack specifically for you, bro. I'm gonna do it right now because it's such a good idea
Yeah.
because everybody gets caught up because I post a lot of the updates in I'm gonna make it right now and have
Yeah,
Nina.
it gets lost in the chat. And you're like,
It
okay,
does. The chat is crazy, dude. Like you guys go crazy on the chat. All right,
yeah.
I'll have Nina add everybody to this one today. I'll go ahead and do that. Well, hey, who is Emin? Eman? Is this somebody I know? Who is that? You're either in Recelerator or you're in Momentum, and if you're not in either one, you're gonna
Chris,
get
how many Canadian sellers do you know in the group
how many? Who
off
do
the
I know?
top of your head? I mean, Canadian uh, resellers.
So we have you, we have Dorian, we have Pascal, we have um.
I think we have three in that chat, or three or four of us.
There's like 4 or 5 of you guys. Oh, we have Ohanes. Um, trying to remember. I don't remember everybody's name.
Don't worry, we'll make one of those Texas or Las Vegas meetups. Then
Yeah, come to the Texas one. It'll be in March. So we switched it around. So it'll be March now.
this one, but sometime soon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Oh, hold on. My child is crying. I'll be right back, guys. All right, let's get this call started, everybody. Quick little update. The live event is March 6th and 7th of March in League City, Texas. I sent everybody I'll put it in the updates chat. You know what? I'll do that. All right, cool, guys. So, couple of things I wanted to go over today. So this morning, I was training a repair shop team on phone calls, and I thought, you know what, that might. So we're gonna go over two things today, actually, because I had two different calls with people today over things that they needed help with. So I assume everybody needs help with them. So we're going to go over number one, taking phone calls from Google or getting phone calls on Facebook and stuff like that. And then we're going to go over appraising high ticket items because this is something I'd love to see you guys start jumping into a little bit more of. Um, and yeah, so we're gonna be cruising along today. Um, I'm not gonna wait for everybody to join. They can join at their own leisure today. So we're gonna be going over two things: phone call stuff, and then appraising high ticket items like cameras, Mac Studios, and things like that, where you guys can make stupid profits. All right. So let's kick it off here. So who's available? Kevin Racinos, are you available, bro? Like to talk?
I am.
Ring ring.
Hello?
Hey, I'm looking to sell a phone.
Hey, what's up, brother? Okay. Which phone do you have?
iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Gotcha. 1 second. And happy Thursday to you, man. Hope
Thanks,
everything's going
dude.
well.
Appreciate that.
You said it was a Pro Max, 15 Pro Max?
Yes, it's a pro. Yeah. Always been in the
Alrighty.
case, perfect condition, all of that.
Gotcha, man. Sounds good. All right, brother. Those we're paying $350 for, cash or any other electronic payments.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah. I will take that offer.
Sounds good, man. So what I'm gonna do is, wait, can I text you this number?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna text you where I meet up with my customers at. It's a public Chipotle and the times as well.
Sweet. Okay. Cool.
Alrighty, brother.
Okay, so just quick question. Why 350? Because I'm looking at Mercury and they're paying 385. So you can make like 35 bucks if you sold there. You're muted, by the way.
Okay, so why 350, right? For
Hmm.
15 Pro Max.
Yeah.
Well, I pulled up Atlas sheet, check grade B real quick for 15 Pro Max carrier locked. They're paying 405 and I offer 305. I mean 350.
Atlas is offering 405.
Correct.
Grade B carrier locked. Okay. All right. Well, that makes sense then. Cool. All right, cool. So, one thing I didn't notice you do, there was no upsell in there, bro. What happened?
Ah, you're right.
There's no upsell. You missed out on that one. I had a Apple Watch, a Mac Mini, all an iMac over here. Another phone that was cracked, but I didn't know you bought, cracked phones, right? So, who wants to be the customer? And I will take the phone call.
I want to be the customer.
All right, do it, bro.
Ring ring.
Hello, this is Chris with Bell Electronics. How can I help you?
Hey man, I have a 16 Pro Max.
Any issues with it?
No, perfect condition. Just a little crack in the back.
Little crack in the back. Got it. No problem. Yeah, dude, we've been paying 320 for those recently with the cracks.
Okay. Um, Possibly you could do a little more.
Yeah, what are you looking for? Like, what was the price you had in mind?
Well, I paid 1,000 when it came out. I'm kind of looking for like 800.
800. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about it? Do you have like, is it like unlocked or something?
Well, hold on, let me check. It's with
Yeah.
AT&T.
So the AT&T, is it paid off with AT&T though?
I don't think so, no.
Gotcha, gotcha. So since it's not paid off, um, well, let me ask this: what's the gigabyte size on it? Like, how much storage does it have?
512.
512. Oh, okay, cool. So you got the mid-tier one there. All right. So I wouldn't be able to do 800 since it's still financed. And you said it was a 16 Pro Max, right?
Yeah, 16 Pro Max, 512 gigabytes. Perfect condition.
I could do 400 and pay cash today if you'd be open to that since it is cracked on the back.
How much was it?
400?
Okay. Um, that's highest, right?
Um, yeah, I mean, unless you can get it unlocked for me, that would be the highest, yeah.
Alrighty, man. Where are you located?
I'm located in League City, Texas. I meet people at a Starbucks by appointment only. I got appointments at 12 and 5 today. Which time works best for you?
12 p.m. tomorrow works good.
Okay, cool, perfect. Do you have any other electronics? I buy MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, cameras, VR headsets, gaming consoles, all sorts of stuff. You got anything else like that?
Yeah, I have an Apple Watch Series 1. It's just a little dinged up in the front. It's pretty scratched up.
Gosh, Series 1. Man, people still have those?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't used it for a while, but
I
yeah,
got
it's
you. I
just sitting
got you.
there.
I got you. Yeah, I bought one of those the other day. I mean, you can bring it with you, bro. I mean, I'm a little embarrassed to even make an offer on that one just because it's so old, but I'd give you like $5 for it just to earn your
Yeah.
business.
All right.
I
All
can
right, I'll
sell.
think about it, but I'll still bring it with me.
Yeah, do you have anything else? Any gaming consoles, MacBooks, smartwatches, or anything else?
You guys take PS4s?
Sure do, man. Which one you got?
Just a regular one,
Just a
but it
regular
doesn't
one?
turn on.
Doesn't turn on?
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to bring it with you, I'll buy that too. It'd be another embarrassing offer of $5 though. But you know,
Oh shoot. All right.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just here making offers on your stuff, man. So,
yeah, that's
but
fair.
huh?
No, I said that's fair. I mean, I get it.
Yeah. So yeah, so I can meet you tomorrow at that Starbucks. 400 for the phone. If you find anything else, remember MacBooks, iPads, smartwatches, camera, VR, stuff like that. If you find anything else laying around the house, feel free to bring it, and then I can make an offer then in person. I pay Cash App, Zelle, PayPal, and Venmo. Which one works best for you?
Cash App works.
Perfect. All right, cool, man. When you come, just make sure the device is erased and just bring a valid ID for the bill of sale. And I'm looking forward to earning your business, my man.
Alrighty. What was your name?
Chris.
Alrighty, Chris. My name's Kevin.
All right, man. See you soon.
All right.
Bye. All right. Anybody learn anything from that conversation? Hello. Kevin, did you learn anything from that conversation? Oh, Marco's like, and that's how it's done, boys. That's right. That's how it's done. So there's five basic parts, right? There is the introduction, who you are, right? And then you have the offer. You want to get the offer off as quick as possible. Okay. So I want to tell a little story because for the past couple of weeks, me and Aaron have actually been training this team of like 8 people at this repair shop. Well, kind of a repair shop, but we've been training this guy's team on how to take phone calls and negotiate better. And basically, um, dude, here, like, it actually makes sense to me why repair shops aren't even our like competition, is because they come in with the highest offer almost immediately, right? And they close barely any deals. They also don't build any rapport whatsoever. So Kevin built some rapport with me, which is great, right? He made me laugh a little bit, which is what you want to do, by the way. If you can make people laugh, they will like you about 10 times more. In the chat, when people make you guys laugh, do you like it? Give me a one. 'Cause I know I do. So anyway, um, second part is obviously make the offer. 3 is build rapport. 4 is ask for additional information if you don't have it. That's things like gigabyte size. Is it paid off? Is it unlocked? Blah, blah, blah. All of that stuff, right? And then 5 is confirming the meetup and giving 2 very specific times. Okay, you need to give 2 very specific times if you want people to come to you. Because who here uses a scheduled meetup model right now? Like Kevin, I think you are, right? Tosin, do you use it?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you've
do.
been using it for years, haven't you?
Yeah, I've been doing that for years. Although
Yeah.
I work with a store now, but I still try to do that.
Yeah. Love that. Cool. All right. Yeah, I don't drive to anybody. So, did anybody watch my most recent video on how to get people to drive to you? Anybody watch that one on YouTube? No, it says sometimes. Yeah, sometimes the deal is just worth it to drive to, bro. Sometimes. All right, cool. All right, well, so that is how a full phone call is done. Remember, there's 5 parts. X says, pay them a couple bucks to drive to you unless it's a great deal. Yes. Tosin says, only for a valve index. There we go. Heck yeah. Gotta love those valve index deals. I mean, the last deal I drove to was a valve index, and I made $1,000 in profit on it. So yeah, I feel that. I don't uh I don't drive to anybody unless it's worth it. I want to get to the point where even if it's a great deal, I don't drive to them. So that comes down to words, right? That all comes down to the words that you use with people. So I had a in the YouTube video that I shared the other day, I went like you can literally see what I said word for word. I closed this lady on a 16 Pro Max or a 17 Pro Max or something. I can't remember what it was at this point. But she was like, okay, when can you get it? So she was trying to anchor me on coming to her, right? I don't do that. Okay. What I said back was simply, okay, cool. I'm going to be meeting people here at 12 and 5 today. Which time works best for you? And she's like, I can't make it out there. And then she was like, and then I was like, but I'll be here at 12 and 5 again tomorrow if you can make one of those. And she's like, all right, I'll see what I can do. And then it went like 2, 3 days, and she was like, she was a good little ways for me, like 30, 45 minutes. I'm not driving that for, I'm just not going to do that. Not at this point in my business anyway. But here's what happened over time. I used a phrase that I like to use pretty often now, and this is kind of new. It hasn't been added to the scripts yet, but you guys can use it as well. But basically, and I was being completely truthful here. I was like, I have meetings at 12 and 5 today, multiple times, and then I got other stuff I'm doing during the day. So I don't think I'm going to be able, like, I'd be willing to drive to you, but I don't think I'm going to be able to make it between my other appointments that I have, right? And then, like, I just let her know that, and she was like, all right, well, I'll figure out a way to get to you, kind of thing. And that's what happened. She got an Uber and got to me and got her $600. So people are willing to drive to you or will they like people have transportation. If here's a good rule of thumb, if they have a $500 plus phone, they have the means and transportation to get to you if they really want it, right? So, I mean, at the end of the day, you just have to be a little bit more staunch on on that basically. You just have to be forceful about it. I don't drive to anybody. So now you can do the whole, hey, I'll pay you $5, or hey, I'll buy you a gallon of gas, or I'll buy you 2 gallons of gas. That line works. Okay. Now, the last thing that I'll do as well is I'll do the Uber method where I'll have Uber pick up the device and then deliver it directly to my house, which I've used many, many times at this point. Um, and that is now in the Recelerator curriculum as well. So yeah, I had this limiting mindset where I don't drive if it's a Facebook or Google lead, but I should compromise if it's a reach out. I don't drive reach outs either. So that is a big limiting belief from people. So once again, X, this is really good to go over. So what I'll do with the reach outs, if it's a good reach out and it's like closer to my area, I'll be like, hey, I'm meeting people at 12 and 5 today at this location. I can possibly get it after those appointments, but I'm not making any promises. I got a lot of appointments at 12 and 5 today. So if you could just like swing by, I can take care of you right away at one of those times. All like 90% of the time, they're just like, you know what? That sounds easier. I'll just bring it to you at those times. And that works out quite well. So I've done that many, many times. So I hope that helps out with that, X. Love it. Cool. Okay, so anyway, I wanted to go over some stuff like that today. Now, I also want to go over me and X just had our check-in call. I think this was the second check-in call. Um and he was having trouble appraising high-ticket items. So who here has trouble appraising high-ticket items, like things that are worth over $1,000? Who has issues making offers on those things? Okay, KR says I do. Robert says I do. Okay. I do sometimes, especially bundles. Okay. Cool, cool. All right, who else? We got Marty on here. I know X, you were having issues. All right, cool. So we're gonna go over that now because I think that's super valuable to go over. Because if you guys, so last in October, I made $3,000 in profit off of 2 items. They were called Mac Studios, right? I also made $875 in profit on a drone, right? And then there was a couple other items like cameras and stuff like that, where I think this month I made $1,500 in profit so far on a camera bundle, right? So there's a lot of money in these higher priced items, but you also need to understand how to correctly appraise them. So we with X, I was going over it with cameras. So I'm going to show you guys a let me show you guys a camera hack, which I'm going to give to Catherine as well, so she can teach it. I don't know if she's using it yet or not, but um, I'm going to give it to her. So let me share my screen. So let's go on a little drive to Marketplace. Here we go. All right, so we're gonna use camera option here, right? So let's do well, you know what? I'm gonna use the same one that I used for X. So here is a big old camera bundle, right? So when you guys see this, you guys in the chat, when you guys see this, what do you immediately think? Like what immediately pops in your head? Drop it in the chat. I want to know what's going on in the brains. That's a lot of stuff. Yep. Several items to appraise, says Nana. All right. What else? All right, cool. That's basically what happens in the brain, right? Is what Kevin says, what am I even looking at? And then X, okay, all right. This is going to take me over 30 minutes, and I don't even know if this guy will make my deal. It'll be a waste of time to appraise if they ghost me. Yeah, that's a pretty solid thinking process there, bro. All right. I'm not even sure what they all are. Okay, cool. Got it. Okay, the great thing about like people that list high ticket items is they usually do a pretty damn good job of like putting all the details on here, right? Because they want to sell it. It's a high ticket item, it's a thing, right? So I'm going to give you guys a massive thing. So I'm going to copy this entire description here. Okay, I'm going to copy the whole thing. And then I'm going to use my magical AI that I have called ChatGPT. It costs $20 a month, and I highly recommend using it. So now I'm going to ask, what should I pay for all of this, considering I am a reseller and need to make a good profit? I'm going to paste it. I'm also going to paste in there what the price currently is. And the price currently is 2,200. So let me put that in there. It is currently priced at 2,200. All right. The great thing about AI is it's magical. So it's going to break everything down here for me. All right. So Sony A7 III body, blah, blah, blah. We're going to go down here to the bottom. Look at that. It's doing all the math for me. Okay, so my recommendation based on resale experience. This is the seller's current price, 2,200. This is pretty close to a break even for reseller's price. Not a great deal, but not insane either. My recommendation based on resale experience, your ideal offer, $1,800 for everything, save maximum 2,000. Do not pay over 2,200. Zero profit after fees, shipping, blah, blah, blah. So what would be my ideal, what would be my profits if buying at 2,000? The great thing is, camera lens and accessories, blah, blah, blah. Okay, total resale value, $3,575. Your gross profit, about $1,575. That's a pretty damn good deal. Okay. So after fees and friction and all of this stuff, your deductions are going to be like 300, 350 to 500. Low end net profit about $1,075. High end net profit about $1,225. Expected real profit is going to be around this. So this can help you massively. Now you can also take it a step further and be like, what is the um, profit no matter what? Um, what's profit no matter what option price I should give? All right, here's a true profit no matter what price, the number where worst case scenario, you cannot lose money. Blah, blah, blah. We'll go all the way down. Final answer, your profit no matter what price. I'm gonna trademark that. The PNMW, $1,800 is you cannot lose money, even in a bad resale environment. If you want, I can send you the offer, 1,800. All right, cool. So you guys see what I mean? Like this helps you work through the whole thing. Give me the profit no matter what, price, and you can send it, right? So notice this was also listed over 2 weeks ago. Let me see if I want to do all this work. Um, Nice little setup, I ain't gonna lie. But basically what you would do is you would sell all of this stuff um, separately or some of it bundled with the camera to get some of your money back. So, but if we just took the Sony A7, which I think is a pretty high-end camera. Let me double check though. Also double check your work, obviously. Sony A7. I could be wrong. I think it was an A7 III. Oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. So we got 800, 1100, 890. See, this is the camera only. You get like half of your money back on the camera alone. So either way, this helps you work through the deal. Let's see here. Is the okay, hold on. Let me go to the stuff here. Is this still a limiting belief? I feel like I have to make sure Chat GPT isn't hallucinating. So I have to verify. Yeah. So you may have to double check it, and I've done that myself, but so far it's been every time I've done it, it's been pretty close. Just gonna be real. I did the same thing on the Mac Minis or the Mac Studios. I was like, am I crazy? Like I'm buying these for $800 each, but am I wrong? And then it was like, no, these like normally sell for this amount. And I was like, I made sure it did the web search and found actual. Another thing you can do is you can have it find actual listings. So if you go back, right, to the reason Chat GPT hallucinates, by the way, is because you're typically not giving it enough information to go and check, right? So you can do things like, can you pull two or three of the most high value items from sold listings on eBay, please? And give me the links directly inside of here. Because yes, the Chat GPT hallucinations are real. So there is that. Okay, so Sony, blah, blah, blah. Click this. Oop. Make sure they're sold. Make sure they are sold. Oh, here's that Bronco light binocular thing. See, it's still not giving me the sold listings. I don't know why. But let me look this one up. At least it found one for me. That's kind of nice. But this is meant to get you close, right? It's not like this is why Chat GPT also isn't like inside of Resell Deck making offers for people yet, because it can fuck it up. Oh yeah, here it is. Sold October 11th, $1,150. Yeah, solid. So, but yes, it's meant to get you close X, not like all the way there. So, I hope this is helpful though. This is what I do with every high ticket deal is I usually I'll double and triple check, but it knocks out probably 75% of the work, I would say, most of the time. I mean, would you rather go and plug every single little item in? Because that would suck. I'm not going to do that. So, um, any questions on that, guys? Feel free to unmute yourself.
Hey, Chris, that helps out a lot. I appreciate it. So, when you say to get close, I think that was the thing that really clicked with me. Where today you were helping me with a 4 item bundle. It was like 2 lens or 3 lens and 1 camera. And you told me that you would pay based off of break even for the camera and lens, or sorry, for 2 of the most expensive lenses, and then break even on the camera and the third lens. And so when you talk about getting close, I'm like, oh, okay, I can just get close with breaking even on 2 of the 4 items.
Yeah,
And then just it makes things easier to appraise. Like that way I'm appraising like 2 items and not 4, which saves
yeah.
a lot of time.
Correct.
So yeah, I appreciate that.
So, a good example. Let me give you guys a real life example of some camera lenses that I recently sold. Um, so I bought the whole bundle for 2,000. It came with like 6 lenses. It was a whole thing. It took me a minute to appraise. I literally used Chat GPT for figuring out what to appraise, all of that, all the stuff. So let me go to paid and shipped here. Okay, so we got the camera here. The camera recently sold. The camera was one of the last things to sell, but I paid $2,000 for the whole bundle, right? So the camera itself sold for $893. Let me go down here. Let me find the lenses. Another one of the lenses sold for 442. One sold for 75. One sold for 952. And then another one sold for 138. And then another one sold for 750. Okay, so if we add all that up, and I still got one of the lenses as well. So it's taking a second for some weird reason. Let me add all this up real quick. Calculator. Right now, I'm very much in the profit on this stuff though. So 750 plus 138 plus 952. 952 plus 75 plus 442 plus the camera 893, 893. So that comes out to $3,250 currently, which minus roughly about $250 in fees, I'm $1,000 in the green, right? In profit. I still have one of the lenses as well. So if I go to my listings, I still have one of the lenses here, which it hasn't sold yet. So, and this one is currently at $356.42. So with 19 watchers, it's ridiculous. And I think that's the last thing to sell. So it's safe to say I'll make roughly about $1,300 in profit off of a $2,000 purchase. I think that's pretty good. So I can't complain. So yeah. But I used Chat GPT to help me kind of figure out like what's the least amount I can make if I offered at this price kind of thing. The goal, once again, is to just get close on camera stuff. You want to get close enough to like where you like here is my like absolute line on what I'm going to offer to make the profit, right? So yeah. Any questions on that, guys? Or are there any items you guys have had difficulty appraising that were high ticket recently?
One question first. This
Yeah.
only works with the paid version of ChatGPT?
I think you can use it for the free one too, but I think it's limited on how many you can send or how many messages.
Okay, gotcha.
I don't know. I
I
haven't used
remember
the free
my
one forever.
yeah, I was saying I remember my recommends doing the same for like console bundles. So just like break even
Yeah,
at the
dude.
console price, and then the accessories you'll just be profit.
Yeah, dude. Well, great thing
Yeah.
about it too is like if there's console bundles, like Switch bundles and stuff, you can literally copy the photo, put it in Chat GPT, and be like, "Hey, can you help me figure out what everything is here based on the prices and the used prices and this, that, and everything else?" Like you can literally take the photo and like help me figure out what the prices are on all of these. I know how to deduct on phones when they have issues, but how much are deductions when camera comes with more usage than described? Mm, I mean, so there's no set deductions on cameras most of the time. Um, Catherine would probably have a better answer than me on this one, but I just lowball the hell out of people. Like that's kind of my go-to is like this thing is in a little bit worse condition than said. So, um, that's kind of my thing. I would probably, yeah, I don't know. That's probably more of a cat answer. I don't know what she does in terms. I think she's coming up with some sort of pricing sheet for a specific I don't know. X, is she doing that? You're in her course. I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. I just helped her build it and launch it. But you can bet that the deductions on cameras would be substantial, in my opinion. Um, like if somebody hits me with like if somebody were to show up with like $1,000 camera and they told me everything was all good and like the lens ended up being cracked or the like video thing was cracked, I'd probably offer like 30, I'd probably offer like 300, even though I was gonna offer 1,000. And that's probably where I would be. And I'd be like, look, this just isn't in the same condition as you said. And that's what I would do. So when you say use ChatGPT to get close to give your offer is the next step to verify. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yes. Verify it on the most expensive items. Because the most expensive items are where you're going to make most of your money anyway. What I like to do, so really good example here. So let me give you guys a superb example of this. So the camera that I sold, all the lenses sold like before the camera did, right? So um I decided to boost the price of the camera. I was like, you know what? I'm going to simply just put the camera bag. Why is this not? Okay, here we go. So recently, where's it at? Orders, paid and shipped. So let me go to this one here real quick. So I bundled all of this stuff with the camera itself, like the bag, all the extra lens covers, like everything else that like was extra. I simply just bundled with the camera itself, and like that's what I did. Like the whole bag here, I just threw the bag in to get rid of it with the camera. Um, and then that boosted the sale of the camera, right? So the camera was one of the most expensive items. All of this stuff would have taken me forever to sell at like, $10 here, $15 there. I'm not about that life. I don't like that. I like my average order value to be quite high, right? So, yes, you want to always go off of the most expensive parts. That like, for example, if it has like three or four expensive parts, like we were talking about earlier, X, like you want to make most of your money back on two of those items or one of those items and then profit on the rest and then just bundle all the extra shit in with one of the other things. Does that make sense? I hope that helps because that's what I do. Is like if there's a lot of extra stuff, I'll just bundle a lot of, especially with the camera, I'll just bundle a lot of the same stuff together and yeah, or a lot of the extra pieces together with it. So, man, this is what I needed. Thanks. Oh yeah, no problem, dude. Glad I was able to help with that. Like this is a pretty like this is another question you'll get with drones. Drones are massively profitable, but they just have a lot of pieces, right? So like, but the main pieces of a drone is the controller, then the actual drone itself. Okay, and then they might have like an extra piece, but most of the time it is the drone and simply the controller itself. And sometimes the controller is worth quite a bit. Sometimes you can just buy everything for the price of the drone and profit on the controller itself, especially if it's one of those ones that have a screen, right? So, like, it's kind of the same concept as the cameras, right? But just for a drone. At least that's what I try to make a little bit of profit on the drone, but then sometimes if it's a really good, like, controller, I'll profit solely off of the controller alone. So, yeah, same concept. The more you can learn about how to like make your money back off of like two or three specific or 1 to 3 specific items in a bundle, the more money you're going to make. Um, just overall and over time. So, same thing with the Valve Index, right? Like you want to make most of your money back on the headset and maybe the base stations and profit on the controllers and the other things, right? So it's kind of the same concept as what Matt teaches with the gaming consoles. So cool. All right. If I suck at negotiating, I could also break even on the drone, but then profit from the controllers and batteries. I would sell the batteries with the drone. Yeah, unless the batteries are worth like $100 each, then I would say, yeah, sell the batteries separately, but most of the time they're not. Um, but you can break even on the drone and then profit from the controller itself. Unless you just get it for a great price and then you can just profit on all of it. Right? So if you can profit off of one piece, then you're golden. Right? So like that's if there's anything you take away from this X, it's like if you can just profit off of one piece of the item, like you will win every single day. Cool. All right. Hope that was helpful. Does anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question, Chris. This is Marty.
What's up, dude?
How are you procuring these cameras? Are you making ads or are you upselling or because I haven't come across any cameras and I always ask, if they have anything of those sorts.
So same way we get everything, right? You got ads, you got reach outs, you got upselling, you got things like that, right? Same process for the most part.
Okay.
Uh, are you upselling and asking for cameras specifically, or are you upselling and saying we buy other electronics too? Like which way are you upselling?
Well, I also include cameras amongst all the other electronics, not specifically just cameras.
Gotcha. So you can run strictly camera ads. That is an option, and I've done that, and it works. Okay.
Right?
Um, just like you can run drone ads, you can run. I mean, just like a lot of like the main reason we teach running phone ads is because phones is like the gateway item, right? Everybody has one, right? Everybody's looking at it every day. But it's your job to pull more devices out of those people because they always have more. They always have more. 1 in 3. I did the math, by the way, guys. 1 in 3 people will sell you more than 2 devices. So next time you're negotiating with people, make sure to remember that. Like 1 out of 3 people will always sell you more than 2 devices.
Okay.
You just have to ask. Now, another thing that might help out here, Marty, is the upsell sandwich. Like telling them up front and in the beginning of the conversation everything that you buy. Like what the Evergreen ad does,
Yeah.
right? Which you might have noticed you're probably getting more devices per customer because of that ad now. Let me know if
All
you
right.
are.
So,
Huh?
yeah, I could say so, but yes.
Are people hitting you up and they're like, "Hey, I have an iPhone, but I also have a PS4. Like,
I've
right?
gotten those recently. Yep.
See? That's the beauty of the Evergreen ad, right? Is it automatically upsells for you. But at the end of the conversation, it's also your job um, to upsell again, basically.
Hmm.
Yeah. I hope that's helpful. But the Evergreen ad is meant to kind of upsell sandwich people.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, that's how we're procuring it. That's how I do it anyway, is a lot of my stuff is upselling. Is I just ask and ask and ask. It's like, can I give you more money, please?
So
And
you're
people,
not necessarily running ads for cameras and drones only.
not really, no. Most of my stuff comes from either the Evergreen ad,
Yeah.
um, or if I see a deal on Marketplace, I'll be like, I'm gonna nail that. Or if it comes through Marketplace Monitor, right? So
Right.
like that's another way that I find them as well. For phones, what's the alternative to SICK-W? Because since Apple Basic Info, I noticed that yesterday whenever I was looking at phones. Seems like there's some panic happening online. So I didn't really notice a big difference with that. I just checked the phone when I'm looking at it. Um, because I don't usually ask for the IMEI until I'm there, like in front of the person. So this did not affect me very much. Um, because I just went to the blacklist checker on SICK-W just to make sure it wasn't blacklisted. And then on the phone, I'm just looking for no SIM restrictions to make sure it's unlocked. Like, I mean, you're going to do that anyway. Like, you have to verify on the phone itself if the phone is unlocked. So, like, this didn't affect me very much. I literally used the Apple Basic Info for just a double check, honestly. And so I have like a paper trail of like, yeah, it was unlocked just in case for some weird reason it becomes relocked again, right? So, but the alternative, dude, is for right now just use the blacklist checker and then check on the phone itself if the phone is unlocked or not. And I'm sure
Okay,
it'll be up, it'll be back up pretty soon, probably.
gotcha. So I see it says 13 cents iPhone carrier and FMI and blacklist. That's what we should be hitting, right?
I mean, if you want to,
Or
I just use the regular blacklist one. Let me see if I can hear it. Let me see if I can see it. SICKW.com. Oh, I gotta log in. Ugh, I don't even remember my password. It's in my iPhone. Hold on, let me see if. Aha! SICKW. I used it today, but I can't remember. Ah, I didn't even type in my email. Damn it! All right, let me pull it up on my phone. Can't type today, apparently. Yes, January meetup has been moved to March. People complained. Apparently, you guys celebrate New Year's or something like that. I was talking with Aaron. I was like, "Can you believe these people? I actually celebrate holidays. Labor Day is for labor, baby." Just kidding. Yeah. So it would be the 3 cent one. X WW blacklist status. So it's actually cheaper. Also, that one also shows what carrier it's with and stuff. You do save a lot of money by just checking blacklist. So this saves you guys um, at least like 2 cents per search. So there you go. Woohoo! Yeah, just check blacklist because it shows what it is and all of that. So, and once again, like when you're in person, you can just see if it's unlocked or not, which is easy. Now for Samsung, I like to use I believe it's imeicheck.com, which is in the Samsung checking sheet inside of Recelerator. So, um, like there's that one that I like. That one seems to be a little better than SICK-W in figuring out if it's unlocked or not, right? There is a third option you can use though, to truly figure out if something is unlocked or paid off, and you can go to swappa slash forward slash ESN, I believe it is. Let me double check that.
Pero ella
Could-
toma diario, pues no
could
es que
be-
tiene presión alta.
I'm gonna mute you, X. You're loud. Oh, never mind. Let's see. All right. So I believe it's www.swappa swappa.com forward slash ESN, I believe. Accept all. Yeah, so it's this one here. So if this one says yes, you can sell this on our network or on our platform, that usually means it's clean ESN and good to go. So not blacklisted, etc. Because Swappa is another website we can use to sell stuff on, and they do double check on the back end, to make sure that you're not trying to do any funny business on their platform. Hope that's helpful. Cool. Anybody got any questions for the last 8 minutes that we have here?
Man, I'm just trying to find that blacklist thing on SIGW. I
It's
think
a
it may be
little further down.
okay. That it might be account based, but I'll try again after I'm not
Let me see
feeling
here.
blind.
Where's it at? www blacklist. You can also search it, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not. I think I'm wrong on that. Yeah, so it's all the way down under GSM blacklist status pro.
Ooh, GSM
And it's
black.
right above the generic check services.
Okay, I do not have that. Above generic check services, I have status check services. So maybe there's like a
What?
per user restriction.
Mine is under status check services.
Oh, it is under status checks.
Did you make an account?
Do you have an
Yeah, I
account?
made an account. I'm logged into. Oh, okay, I see it. 4 cents WW blacklist stats. I appreciate it.
Mine's 3 cents, but okay.
Dang.
They're charging you a cent more. Newbie. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I would just use that from just to double check blacklist that, because sometimes Apple Info Pro or Apple Info General doesn't even show you blacklist status. I always just do the blacklist status just in case anyway. Because sometimes the generic Apple check doesn't show it anyway. So, like I just do them both typically. So I just copy and paste the IMEI number and just do both. The services get cheaper the more money you load in. Really? I didn't know that. That's good to know. Okay. Dope. I'm gonna load up like $100. I never run out. So like you can put like I think I load up on like $20 every time it runs out. And it like takes forever to run out, which is cool. So all right, let's see here. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I don't have anything else to talk about. So if you guys have anything you want to talk about, let me know. And if not, I think I will be done with this call for today. All right, cool, guys. Well, awesome. No problem, X. Cool. All right, guys. I will see you guys on the call in 2 weeks, unless I see you earlier than that on like a co-working session or something. By the way, just remember everybody in Recelerator has the option to create a co-working session whenever they want to. So Marco's been leading the charge here recently on co-working sessions. So, but feel free to open up your own co-working sessions whenever you want to. Those are super cool, and they help everybody get a lot of stuff done. So, also live event. It's March 6th and 7th. in League City, Texas. Be there or be square. The ticket is $97 for Recelerator people. I hope it's not Easter too. Damn it. Hold on. Son of a bitch. I don't think the event's on Sunday. It's on Friday and Saturday. It's not on Sunday. Calendar. Man, now you got me worried, dude. What the hell? Hours for the event right now, they are 10 to 3, but basically all day. Getting there will be expensive since flights are a bit pricey. Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, I paid $500 both ways from the last event that I went to, and it changed my life. So, January.
I say $500 to change your life. That's pretty good investment.
It is 100%.
I know, I was just making a comment. So
Okay, no, wait, what is that? It is daylight savings time on the 8th, so you guys will be, yeah, that'll suck for you on the way back, but but the 6th and the 7th are all clear, so but yes, pretty much an all-day event, Kevin. Um, the VIP dinner will be that night on the first day, so that'll be pretty fun. That's obviously the 697 one. Um, but yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be great. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna log off and I'm done with calls for today. So I'll see you guys later. Have a great evening. Bye.